I'll call the meeting to order. Let the record reflect this meeting in Madison County Alcoholic Beverage Board on June the 10th, 2026 at 10 a.m. The members present on local board.
Jean Rice.
Darlene Likens.
And Jeff Lang of the State Excise Police. First order of business for the boards approved last month's minutes. We had 10 renewals, 1 new application, 1 transfer application.
Move to approve.
I'm sorry.
Second.
I didn't hear you.
Motion's been moved in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, all persons in attendance seeking a new permit, requesting a change of location or ownership, or seeking a renewal after a violation, please raise your right hand. Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm on the penalties of perjury that the answers you have given on your application or any testimony you may give to any questions asked by this board to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
Okay. First order of business on the agenda, we have automatic renewals with no violations. DL 4819868 Kroger, DL 4826038 Speedway, DL 4826039 Speedway, RR 4840071 La Nueva Charreta, RR 4840172 The Edge, RR 4840207 Grove Properties, RR 4840281 Juan's Mexican Grill and Bar, RR 4842707 El Cinco de Mayo Restaurant. Those are the automatic renewals and violations.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion's been moved in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Those will be submitted for renewal. Okay, next we have RR 4832291. That's a renewal with a violation. The DBA is DT's Bar. Who do we have here today representing this permit?
Deborah Bear.
BEAR.
BAIR. Just like air with a B on it.
I just read it, but
That's okay.
THARP,
Melissa, what's your title?
manager.
Manager. Okay. Hey, the violation was for public nuisance drugs with a $1,000 civil penalty that was paid. Were either of you present during the violation?
No.
Either one of you weren't there? Okay. So according to the report, bartender Arms, is that correct?
Yes,
Okay. Do they still work at your location?
yes, she's my nighttime bartender.
Okay. So apparently the officers went inside the bar. Then in the office, the odor of marijuana, and it looks like there was hand-rolled cigarette in the ashtray. So Deborah, you came to the business during all this, but you didn't go inside because you had, according to the report, you had a granddaughter with you.
Great granddaughter, yes.
Okay. And then Terry showed up, right? Or did you call?
Yes, he was called. We were called.
Okay.
and are you both owners?
Yes.
Okay.
So it looks like there was other marijuana found in the office. Do you have any explanation of why there was drugs in the office?
Yes. Melissa had a stroke that morning. She was at the hospital. Anyway, her daughter found it in her purse, and rather than take it to the hospital, she stuck it in the bottom of the closet. And she usually doesn't keep marijuana there. On Mondays, she's usually not there, but anyway, that's how it came about to be there.
So who had a stroke?
I did.
Melissa
I had a small stroke.
Oh, you had a
she had a
stroke.
stroke that morning.
And my daughter came, my employee that was working that morning called my daughter. She came to pick me up and I had a bag in my purse and she stuck it in the closet before she took me to the hospital. And I was in the hospital for 3 days. It was, I had a small small brain bleeding in the back part of my brain. And they kept me there until they resolved it and then allowed me to go home.
So you're admitting that it was your marijuana
Yes,
that it was in there.
yes.
What about the burnt cigarette that was in the ashtray?
Well, sometimes I do roll if I don't have any cigarettes on me or if I'm out or something like that. I do pre-rollers sometimes. Just not very often.
But she smokes the marijuana for her anxiety, her, is it depression and
I have depression, anxiety,
the,
and I am in remission for cancer. And my doctors have stated if it would ever become legalized, that they would prescribe it to me. Because I am that line to where I get done with public, and that's why I only do office work at the bar, because I can't really deal too much with the people out front without getting overwhelmed.
Now, I understand your explanation, but marijuana is still illegal in the state of Indiana.
Same
I mean,
here.
I know the surrounding states it's legal and
Mhm. And I
Right.
really
let's
understand that.
write our governor. I don't like the law either, but it is against the
It's
law.
not like I sit around and get high all day, every day. It's just whenever I feel like I'm panic mode, I take a couple hits off of a joint and it relaxes me to where I don't like flip out and just, it does help me. But
helps you
it's,
cope.
I don't do any other drugs. That's the only thing I do is smoke marijuana. It helped me through my cancer treatments. They tried to give me oxycodones and things like that, and I refused them. And she told me that I could smoke the marijuana that I had if that helps me. And it actually helped me have an appetite during my chemo to be able to eat, so I don't know, it helps me
okay.
versus putting in some kind of pill that's made in a factory that I don't know what's in it.
Now, this is the second violation at this business. The last one was in 2016.
The same.
Nah, I don't even know what it was. I couldn't
Oh,
find
okay.
it. I
It
just,
was a small marijuana joint.
back in 2016?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't find the report on it, so.
I found it laying on the floor out front. Okay, I don't know why I didn't just toss it, but I think I was gonna try to find out who it belonged to.
Mm,
But anyway, I just was in that, we were so busy I think that was on a Friday night, if I remember right, and that's like our busiest night of the year. And I went back in the office to get changed and just throwed it on the desk. I knew it was marijuana, but from what I can recall, my theory of not throwing it in the trash was I was gonna try to confront who it belonged to. Should have thrown it in the trash, like the officer said, well, you should have just thrown it in the trash, and yeah, I should have. I don't smoke marijuana personally. I do take pain medication that's prescribed, and I do a drug screening yearly. Yeah, for my pain medication. And my doctor prescribes it 3 months at a time, which is rare, but I've been on it for probably 15 years. And voluntarily, like 4 years ago, when they were trying to do away with all the narcotics, which is the narcotic, I voluntarily dropped from 10 down to 7.5. And my doctor said, well, if I take you down, because the reason I did that, to be honest, is you couldn't get even prescription. The drugstores didn't have them. They were cut way back on their productions. Everybody was afraid of getting in trouble for prescribing them. And anyway, so 7.5s, which is middle, like, well, I don't know if they make higher than 10s or not, but I know there are 5, 7.5 and 10s because I went through those steps. And anyway, 7.5s were all that was available. So I dropped down to a 7.5 so I could get my prescriptions.
Well, I mean, that is certainly legal, but
I know.
Oh,
And I
it's,
feel so
like I
bad.
said, I'm not, in favor of this law. Every state around us, like Jeff said, but it is the law.
And
So
like
there
I
has to
said,
be something put in place where
Like I
there
did
can't
say
be
one more
that
thing,
illegal drug.
they
access.
tried to, they wanted to connect her marijuana. Yeah, I was just gonna say what was going on about the quarter.
Was anyone arrested?
No,
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
they
just
just
a
gave us a
violation.
ticket.
Yeah. Any
Which
other
I just-
questions?
I guess just what is your, going forward, you're gonna do, what do you have plans to do? I mean, to take, so that doesn't happen
Don't go
again.
down there, it's not there ever and ever again. Like, I feel so bad about having it there because this is my mom and dad's livelihood, you know, I lose sleep over it. I really do. I feel so bad. I cried myself to sleep just knowing that they could be getting in trouble for it and that they lose their business and lose everything they have, you know? And I felt really, really, really bad about it. I've never been in trouble before in my life. And for that to come back on them like that, it was awful. I felt so bad.
The amount, was that over any?
I think it was, I don't know, like 5 grams or something like
I have
that.
no idea what that is.
Yeah.
I'm American. We don't do stuff.
You're like, I don't know either. I know it was considerably small,
It said I think one bag had 12 grams in it, another bag had 2 grams in it.
And see, that doesn't tell me anything, cause I
Me
don't know,
neither.
like, I don't know what's big, what's
What a
little,
gram
I
is.
don't know anything about it.
Personal stuff and it just,
another, if I can add one more thing, there was in the closet where they found this, that's where we keep our quarter money. Rolled quarters,
Oh.
and the quarter money was not
Can we do
there,
our
but
information?
it was on a shelf.
Can we do that? Or-
And it had a red quarter, which attaches it, meaning quarter money. And there was bills with a clip and a red cord. So
But there's no
they're
probation.
trying
for
to,
years.
like, for that billing.
Is that your petty cash?
That's our, where we make our quarter, get our quarter.
quarters in.
Okay.
And then whenever those run out, I take that money and I put it on a red quarter with a big black flip. So my dad knows that's quarter money, so he knows to swap that out for more quarters.
Oh, and there
And
was
that was
some
it.
sort of indication that there was
That was in.
There was
in
a
the
sale
call
or?
Yeah,
The-
that's
okay,
what
I-
they were trying to
trying to
say, because
cover.
it's money.
That was in the closet also.
Was the money seized?
Yes, they took everything.
So part of the,
It was like $120 something. I think, something like that.
did you talk to the prosecutor to get that money back and explain what
No,
that
we
was?
didn't
Or
talk-
did-
we haven't
or
talked
did
to
you just
anybody.
forfeit it?
Nobody said anything. They just sent a letter, said pay this fine and everything would
It's
be
resolved.
okay. It would be resolved, so we paid the fine.
Now it says all items and or money seized as evidence pursuant to this investigation are forfeited to the commission.
Mhm.
Which it's whatever, you know.
So the $170 would be forfeited.
Yeah,
Um,
And I didn't hear what were the quarters for.
It's like their petty cash.
Oh,
They
okay.
roll the quarters when they
We'll
get so many,
enough,
yeah.
Okay.
You know,
I
that's
just
where we
didn't
purchase
hear
our
that.
quarters,
Okay.
how much, so we know how much is.
Okay.
Keep track of how much is going in, how much is coming out.
in total 14 grams. I mean, that's not very much.
No,
I have no
like
idea.
I say, I don't know. That-
The Europeans measure their flour and sugar in grams. No,
Yeah,
but we don't.
trying to think of what would be comparable.
I mean, if they weren't over whatever isn't a misdemeanor, I would not be.
Well, anymore, the way the laws changed, it takes a lot to get it into a felony.
The,
I mean,
okay.
we're talking pounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's just not very much.
Yeah.
I can't give you an idea of what 14 rooms would be, but that's not very much.
Okay.
Uh,
Personal, so if it's for personal use, that would have been a misdemeanor if they
Yeah,
just
it would just,
found
it
it on
would have
her.
been a misdemeanor charge. If it was found on person.
Do you want us to go ahead and make a recommendation? Or
Can.
I recommend that we do a 1 year, since they've had two incidents, even though they were that far apart, is that,
I'd just ask him if there was a probation period, but there's not. What we can do is the 1 year, so if you're
Right.
gonna make that a motion, I'd second.
So the motion is for a 1 year renewal instead of the regular 2,
right,
just 1 year.
right, because they've had to, yeah,
And a second.
right.
All in favor?
I,
Aye. Any opposed? Any other business for the board before adjournment?
I have none.
So does that mean we have to renew them in 1 year?
Yeah, I'll explain. Motion to adjourn.
I'll motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion been moved in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye.